And the minute I saw that, I knew that this game is going to be worse than I thought when it comes to the horror and the brutality. That is just straight up messed up. What up guys, it's Austrian. In today's video I'll show you some more Outlast Trials. So a new part of the Outlast Trials behind the scenes series has been released, Trials number 6, and a community manager has stated that this one has the most gameplay, so let's dive into it. So trial number 6, game design.
I've been working on this game for almost 5 years now, and honestly,
That alone, man, for Outlast Trials 5 years. I mean, God knows when we'll get Outlast 3 by this time. If this one releases in 2022, but I think maybe they took longer because of all the multiplayer stuff. So maybe we get Outlast 3 in what, 2025?
Started this, I never thought it would take this long. I knew it was one hell of a challenge, taking the Outlast formula,
5 years,
making it work with in a multiplayer environment.
Outlast Trials is a co-op multiplayer game about fear, and it's a scary game, but it's not a PvP game, a player versus player game.
Very important. It is not PvP, it's PvE. So if you play with a friend, you don't encounter other people and fight them, right? That's the idea anyway. You fight the NPCs. So all your enemies are supposedly going to be NPCs, but maybe, just maybe, it's going to be like a Saw situation where you can betray your partner, your friends, your, whoever is playing the game with you, maybe random people online. Maybe you can betray them, give them a disadvantage. Let's just say you find an item and you know they could make use of it and you keep it to yourself. Maybe stuff like that, nuances, I don't know. Would be fun though.
It's really player versus environment. So you're doing the trials with your friends in a situation against NPC.
That, my friends, is very, very rough. Look at that. And the minute I saw that, I knew that this game is going to be worse than I thought when it comes to the horror and the brutality. That is just straight up messed up. Look at him. This has to be some kind of Saw situation, like not the movie, literally. Some kind of Saw, and you can see the feet already severed. And next up, I think, are the legs, and who knows what else happens to this poor thing. Like cables attached, maybe a mask. And that is really, really brutal. That is really, really rough. Wow. That is rough.
NPCs that are trying to kill you.
It's gonna be a hard time in the shit house now. I'm the person that kidnapped by Murkoff and put.
Interesting footage. Interesting still picture. Who knows what that is? Is that like the birth of the Wall Rider? Is that like a alpha version of the Wall Rider? We don't know, but yeah, this is interesting. Maybe like a hallucination. I don't know. But yeah, interesting still footage, still picture.
The person that kidnapped by Murkoff and put in this environment where I'm supposed to complete the therapy until they release me back into society.
Why did he do that? It looks like a puppet, right? In the closed beta trailer, we see like a character pick up the puppet, right? Why did he throw it into the thing? That's what I'm wondering. Where is it? Right. It's one of those puppets.
The therapy.
Why did he throw it in? Why? Maybe like there's items stuck in between and you can get like a key out of it? I don't know. Maybe to create noise? Distraction?
They release me back into society. It's that journey. How am I going to stay alive so I can earn my freedom back?
We saw that.
The job of a game designer
as well
is trying to figure out which ideas are the best, but also which ideas work the best together.
Comment qu'on met dans un environnement 4 joueurs qui peuvent pas se défendre pour qu'il y ait peur, pour que le challenge soit bon, pour que ce soit trop intense.
Yeah, I saw that a lot in the comment section as well. You guys basically saying like, hey, in Outlast, the idea was, for example, not to fight back. Now we can fight. It's a multiplayer game, so, you're not alone. I think there's still, even multiplayer, right? games can be very scary. Let's think about, for example, for me anyway, Friday the 13th, that's a multiplayer game. That was scary the second, Jason showed up and stuff like that. I think maybe it gives you another version of terror and horror, shared horror, right? I mean, a scary movie is still scary when you're watching with a friend, right?
On a mis l'emphase sur le building, sur les entrées, les options que le joueur peut prendre. L'éclairage aussi.
Puis ça, tout le vert, c'est où ce qu'il va regarder.
Ça, c'est les places où il peut regarder.
Ah, cool, ok.
Le gros challenge, c'est de garder la vibe Outlast au travers d'une expérience coopérative, vraiment qu'on fait peur aux joueurs qui sont.
How do we scare players when they're 4? Yeah.
À chaque fois que le joueur passe, il y a une chance.
4 people, up to 4 people, right. It doesn't have to be just 2. Up to 4 people, wow. That is interesting. How are you going to have scripted jump scares and stuff like that? I mean, Outlast was infamous for jump scares. How do you have scripted events with 4 people if one of them is all the way there and I'm staying behind? How am I getting all the scare that he is getting? Interesting point. Each time the player goes by, there is a chance there is a jump scare. Huh, okay. Question answer, I guess.
Un jump scare aux joueurs.
We're giving players a bunch of tools. When you see an enemy, you still want to run away from him. But if he's really close, then maybe there's something you can throw at him to slow him down temporarily while you're running.
Right. As I said before, the fact that you can fight back, a lot of people didn't necessarily like that. But it seems as if running away is still a good idea. But, the second they are in a really close counter situation, then it's smart to try to fight back, use items, stuff like that. So it seems like running away is still a good option. And I guess people are into that. It's Outlast, right? It's the original Outlast.
Trials, le challenge, comparativement à un jeu qui est plus single player, c'est qu'il faut créer des événements où ce que les joueurs aussi vont se séparer. Les joueurs vont aller faire un gameplay dans leur coin.
Very interesting. So there will be situations, by the looks of it, where everyone is by themselves, or maybe two, I don't know. Depends on how many, I guess. So you're not always with a friend, and maybe, there you can... or they can put more scripted events and stuff like that, create more scares, maybe have an enemy show up, stuff like that, when you are alone. And maybe those are the situations where you can trick your friends, do something, right? It would be odd for me if there is no chance whatsoever where you can't mess the other guy up, your player. Would be a bit odd. Okay.
On veut que tant que ceux qui veulent l'expérience solo, que l'expérience à plusieurs joueurs peuvent...
Of course. You can also play alone. We know that.
I'm gonna be witnessing an enemy do something, maybe I'm communicating. I'm gonna be...
Seemed like a revival. It looks like the same person.
I'm gonna be...
Yeah. Maybe like an adrenaline thing or whatever.
I'm gonna be witnessing...
Oh, yeah. Maybe you can revive people. I think that's the idea. The second someone dies, maybe you can revive them. Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, maybe I create a distraction. Doing a play session, we do that twice a week. So it allows us to experience the game as a player, and we're taking a bunch of notes of things we have to maybe fix or work on or improve. Playing helps us to focus on what is top priority.
Et juste là, j'arrive.
Attention.
Shit.
Ouais, non, je suis mort.
Je suis mort.
I think everyone is very excited about the future, and I think everyone is pumped to just fix everything and make the best experience possible.
Quelqu'un est là, dans son sous-sol, les lumières fermées. Ça marche.
So the full documentary, maybe a whole part, the whole, I don't know how many parts it will be, but that is trial number 6, design. Soon there will be the closed beta of the Outlast trials, and I just really hope the game doesn't get postponed again. I mean, it is October already, with the beta and stuff. I just hope it releases in 2022 still. I've been waiting for the game for so long, been really excited about the game, And yeah, I just hope, like I said, it doesn't get postponed again, and we can all enjoy the Outlast trials together soon. Well, that being said, that's for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Midsound signing out. Peace.